Good morning, sir. I'm Giselle Bali, MM2C, and today I discuss about distribution and supply chain strategy. Distribution is the process of bringing the product, produced or service rendered by a company to the ultimate consumer. Distribution means to spread the product throughout the marketplace so that a large number of people can buy it. Distribution channels are the set of interdependent marketing institutions involved in the direction by which goods and services flow or move from primary producer to ultimate consumer. Distribution are the paths that products and services take on their way from the manufacturer or service provider to the end consumer. The distribution system involves two components such as below: channels of distribution and physical distribution. Channel of distribution, also referred to as a distribution channel, is the method of company used to get a product or service into the hands of a consumer as quickly and efficiently as possible. Physical distribution. An example of physical distribution is a company transporting goods from a warehouse to a retail store. Order processing is regarded as the input consumer service and satisfaction. Order processing. An example of order processing is when a customer order a pair of headphones from a particular brand. Order processing actually affects consumer service into two ways, with reordering time and consistency of delivery time. Reordering time, this is the gap between two orders. And reordering time, a reorder point is a specific level at which your stock need to be replenished. In other words, it tells you when to place an order as you won't run out of stock. Consistency of delivery time. This is delivering products within the preset time. For many consumers, the quality of your service is only as good as its consistency. Order processing mainly includes order preparation, order transmittal, order entry, order filling, order delivery, order status reporting. Order preparation can be defined as the result of controlling the flow of goods and information that companies receive, transport, and produce. Order transmittal. For example, if you send a list of all the new customers to your company, then you might also send a transmittal letter, succinctly explaining what the report contains. Order entry is an order management system that allows business to place customer order and process them. Order filling refers to the process of receiving and storing inventory and picking, packing, and shipping and each other. Order delivery. An example of order delivery: general information, delivery location, delivery time, delivery instruction, shipping cost, damage end-to-end transport, then last and question. Packaging. Packaging also has an essential function to do supply chain management. For example of packaging, you need kapag magpapadala ka, you need a box, cardboard box, glass container, shrink wrap. Packaging is vital for the following reason: protection, containment, and communication. Protection. At its most base level, product packaging serves to protect the product inside. Containment. Packaging provide agglomeration of small object into one package for reason of efficiency and cost factor. Communication. The packaging label can be used by marketer to encourage potential buyer to purchase the product. Warehousing is a much broader concept that includes storage and other functions like assembling, packing, the volume, shipping based on the need of middlemen, sorting and classification, supplying, market intelligence, arranging product cost, shipping, and so on. And warehousing example include retail store, distribution centers, cold storage facilities, and marketing plan. On the basis commonly stored, there can be a special community warehouse called storage warehouse. This offer facility for storing a special type of commodities such as cotton, potato grain, tank for liquid product, explosive product, warehouse, and other similar type. And then cold storage, this provides facility for storing fresh and consumable product like fish, flowers, vegetable, fruits, and so on. And then based on ownership, there may be different type of warehouse, namely authorities like municipality or by the city and national government. And these warehouses are utilized by public or traders as well by government. Household warehouse. These are provisional in nature, owned by household or family to store and shelter furniture, painting, forks, tapestry, and the likes. Bonded warehouse. These are used to store product until PE is complete or document are furnished. These are located close to port for export and import businesses. Transportation is an indispensable component of physical distribution. Transportation involves two parties, which are the carrier and shipper. Carrier are those companies that offer transportation facilities to others. And then shipper are those companies and individual like manufacturer, middlemen, customers, and other to whom the carrier supply transportation service. The key issues which a marketer needs to consider are the following: mode of transportation, cost and availability, suitable and credibility, relation, legal provision and restriction, ownership. Mode of transportation. This decision is connected in the choice of fitting mode of transportation. Road, railway, water, air, and pipeline are the main mode of transportation. Cost and availability. A company must choose a mode of transportation that is the most appropriate and lower in cost. Likewise, the mode must be easily obtainable. And then suitable and credibility. The mode of transformation must be appropriate to the product and company's internal situation and general. And then relation. In the age of relationship marketing, the marketer must continue the long-term profitable relation with different agencies. And the fifth, legal provision and restriction. A company has to take transportation decision within boundary of current legal provision. And the last, ownership. This subject deals with whether a company should possess, contract, or employ transport control. Inventory control is the stock of goods intended for the future sales. Inventory management is the management of non-capitalized asset, inventory, and stock items. We have three types of costs that are connected with inventory. First, holding costs or carrying costs. Then, cost of stock out of or shortage. And the last, ordering costs. Element of a distribution channel. First, pathway. Second, flow. 3, composition. 4, objective. Number 5, leader. And the advantage of distribution channels. Channel is a pipeline through which flows on its way to the consumer. Cost savings. Number 2, time savings. Number 3, customer convenience. Number 4, customer can buy in small quantities. Number 5, reseller helps in boost sales. Number 6, customer obtain financial support. Number 7, resellers supply helpful information. Cost savings. The members of distribution channels are expert in what they do and perform at least cost compared when companies are trying to manage the whole distribution channel all by itself. Time saving. Both Cost and time of delivery are trend down because of efficiency and experience of channel members. For example, with a grocery wholesaler, as part of the distribution chain, any small store will just wait to receive deliveries and the amount needed at an appropriate time. With this, there is a lot saving in cost and time. Number 3, customer convenience. A lot of convenience in their shopping is provided to customer because of the distribution chain. Channel distribution allows customer to buy from numerous suppliers the different goods that they may order. Number 4, customers can buy small quantities. Although retailer buy in bulk, they resell them in small unit known as bulk breaking. Bulk breaking is splitting in small quantities and trade. Retailer purchases in bulk quantities from the manufacturer or wholesaler. The customer therefore have the benefit of buying smaller quantities, and they also get a share of the profit the retailer makes when they buy in bulk from the supplier. Number 5, reseller help boost sales. Most resellers make use of convincing ways to win over customer and purchasing a product. These techniques could be in the form of some promotional offers and special product display. Number 6, customers obtain financial support. Most of the time, reseller provide AC payment to their customer for financial support. Number 7, reseller supply helpful information. Reseller are a big help for manufacturer, also supply beneficial information for product improvement or increased sales intention. Disadvantage of a distribution channel. Number 1, revenue loss. Number 2, loss of communication control. Number 3, loss of product significant. Revenue loss. Facilitating agent assist with the marketing process by adding knowledge or support such as financial services, risk taking, or transportation. Wholesalers. Wholesaling is the selling of commodities to everyone, either to a person or an organization, but not to final consumer of those goods. Wholesaler makes easier the transport, preparation of quantity, storage, and sale of product intended for final customer. Two broad types of wholesaler. Number 1, full service wholesaler. Full service merchandise wholesale can be divided in 3 classes as follows: general wholesalers, limited line wholesalers, and the last specialty wholesaler. And number 2, limited service wholesaler. These wholesalers deal in the trade of goods of only certain product line. Letter A, cash and carry wholesaler. Cash and carry wholesaler, and letter B, truck wholesaler, and then letter C, drop ship wholesaler, and the last, mail order wholesaler. Cash and carry wholesaler. This wholesaler neither sell goods on credit to customer nor provide transport facilities. Truck wholesalers give transportation facilities for moving goods to the customer for inspection and selection. Dropship wholesaler. This wholesaler complete the sale of product but will have it transported from their suppliers directly to their customer without essentially handling the goods. And the last, mail order wholesaler. Mail order wholesalers sell goods to retailer, industrial buyers, and institutional customer using catalog which they send to them via email. And this is the end, and next reporter please. Thank you.
Next topic is distributors. Just like wholesalers, distributors take little of the product, stock it, and trade it off at a profit to retailers or other intermediaries. Though the main distinction is that distributors have exclusive arrangements with manufacturers and do not carry competing products. Generally, they maintain a closer relationship with manufacturers. They may perhaps be part of a franchise which offers only the products of one manufacturer. They make available important warehousing and logistical roles for manufacturers. These are several types of distributors, which are: first is exclusive distributors. Exclusive distribution is a contract between a supplier and a retailer, awarding the retailer exclusive rights in a definite geographical area to sell the supplier's product. Hence, exclusive distributors have the rights to sell the products in definite set territories only. They have exclusivity only in predefined countries. However, these rights can be removed from them if they do not meet sales targets or if someone with a better option approach the manufacturer. This type of distributor is used when the manufacturer has a niche market and product with targeted consumers. They will typically be only one exclusive distributor for every territory. Luxury automobile companies, designer clothing, or even pricey mobile phone brands are possible to make the best of this distribution. Second is intensive distributors. This type of distributor is normally employed when the manufacturer wants to sell their products as fast as possible using the widest feasible channel. Intensive distributors perform with numerous vendors and typically sell high quantities of goods at lower prices and bring in lower margins. Third is selective distributors. The companies who hire intensive distributors prefer their products in as many places as possible. But the companies who work with selective distributors do not. These brands pick and choose the retailers they would like to carry their products, and then hire a distributor to transport products and provide high quality customer service to them. Fourth is direct distributors. Direct store distributors sell products directly to the store rather than delivering them to the retailer's distribution center. These distributors have faster turnaround times so they can effortlessly replenish items that are selling faster than the store estimated. Last is indirect distributors. This type of distributor uses a network of wholesalers, retailers, and resellers to distribute their products to consumers, and is the most common type of distributor. Indirect distribution enables manufacturers, vendors to give attention on production while the distributor center on generating sales. Here are various types of retailers, which are: first, retailers without fixed shops. These are retailers who do not have fixed place to do business, so they consider moving around to sell their products. Here are several types of these retailers. First, we have street hawkers. These are those vendors who hold their products in cycles, tricycles, or handcarts. They travel from one place to another in selling their products. Second is cheap jacks. These vendors typically sell in a specific place. However, when they discover better business prospects in some other place, they move to such a place. Last is street vendors. They are the sellers who do business in busy streets or on walkways. Such people can be normally seen near railway stations or bus terminals. Fruits, flowers, and vegetables are the goods usually sold by these retailers. Second is fixed shop retailers. These are retailers who have set a shop and have a permanent place for business. Here are the various types of fixed shop retailers, which are: first, we have street stall holders. Street stall holders construct their stalls where there is a heavy pedestrian traffic. Having chosen a place with so much caution, they keep that place permanently. They buy their supplies from wholesalers and suppliers operating in that area. And the second is general stores. General shops sells goods that are necessary for everyday use. These shops sell a broad range of products such as gift articles, biscuits, plastics, footwear, grains, soap, edible oil, chocolates, stationery items, and other similar items. Third is specialty shops. Specialty shops sell a specific range of products. These shops do not deal in all kinds of goods. Simply they sell only one line of goods such as books, leather goods, toys, watches, electronic goods. Fourth is second-hand dealers. These retailers trade only second-hand goods such as books, furniture, television sets, radios, cloth, and other similar items. Customers who do not have enough money to buy new goods at market price buy second-hand products at cheaper prices. Second goods dealers do not provide any warranty for the goods they sell. Book sale is quite famous for selling second-hand books. And the last is automated selling. Automated selling is a new sales channel for retailers and brands to reach customers in an innovative, exciting, and non-traditional way. Milk, soft drinks, and coffee are some of the products usually sold through coin-operated machines, which deliver the goods without the aid of any person. Next, we have levels of distribution channels. Distribution channels can be exemplified by the number of intermediary levels that separate the manufacturer from the end consumer. The choice of a particular distribution channel is determined by factors related to market size, buyer behavior, and organization's characteristics. Each layer of distribution intermediaries that performs some work in bringing the product to its final consumer is a channel level. First, we have zero-level channel. A zero-level channel known also as direct marketing channel. In this channel structure, manufacturer usually sells merchandise to consumers. Also referred to as direct channel, good examples includes McDonald's and Hush Puppies, which manufacture and sell their goods through their own retail outlets. Likewise, mail order selling, internet selling, and selling through own sales force, such as Amazon, are examples of direct selling or zero-level channel. Next, we have one-level channel. A one-level channel contains one selling intermediary. In consumer markets, this is usually a retailer. An example of this can be insurance, in which there is an insurance agent between the insurance company and the customer. Even e-commerce is an excellent one-channel level illustration in which the companies tie up directly with e-commerce portals and then sell in the market. Next, we have two-level channel. A two-level channel consists of two intermediary levels, which are a wholesaler and retailer. A wholesaler normally purchases and stores big quantities of goods from several manufacturers and then breaks into the mass deliveries to provide retailers with smaller quantities. For small retailers with inadequate financial resources and other quantities, the use of wholesalers makes economic sense. This agreement tends to work paramount where the retail channel is not dominated by a small number of large leading retailers who have a backup to cut out the wholesaler. Distribution of drugs or pharmaceuticals in the Philippines is a typical example of such agreement. Next, we have three-level channel. A third-level channel, as the name implies, encompasses three intermediary levels, which consist of a wholesaler, a retailer, and a jobber. In the poultry industry, products like mutton, chicken, and eggs are first sold to wholesalers. Wholesalers then sell the items to jobbers who sell to small and unorganized retailers. Another good example is selling ice cream in the marketplace because of the manufacturing levels required. Ice cream markets have agents who store the ice cream in refrigerated cold rooms. These ice creams are then moved to local distributors who also have refrigerated cold rooms. The distributors then ship ice cream to local dealers who will have 10 to 15 small freezers. Finally, ice cream is transported to the retailer who will have 1 to 2 freezer of each company. Next, we have levels of distribution coverage. A marketer has to bring to mind the various factors before he settles on the exact level of distribution coverage. It is clearly known that distribution constantly raises company expenses. A part of this expense is covered by the customer like shipping cost, but the remaining cannot be shouldered by the customer, such as cost for additional salespeople. The marketer can decide on the accurate level of distribution through balancing between the sales profits made with the cost gained in realizing said profit. There are three levels of distribution coverage, which are: first, we have mass coverage. It is also known as intensive distribution. This level of distribution coverage distributes products widely in nearly all locations in which that type of product is sold. It is appropriate for low-priced products that have huge consumer demand to very large target markets. Second, we have selective coverage. In selective coverage, the product distribution is limited to certain selected locations. This is the case of products with a smaller market size. At the same time, the logic of this strategy is also tied to the nature of the product's target market. Products with selective coverage appeal to smaller, more focused target markets. And next is we have exclusive coverage. Exclusive coverage is ideal for products that have target relatively smaller markets. For example, are high-end products which have very narrow customer size. These customers are often have discriminating taste for products and seek to satisfy their needs with high quality, expensive products. In addition, these customers of high-end products need a high level of customer service for satisfying and helping them from the channel member from whom they purchase. Next, we have issues in establishing distribution channels. A marketer must think of various factors when setting up an applicable distribution system in order to meet his objectives. Similar with other important marketing decisions, deciding on how to accomplish distribution activities is a tough one. Here are the important factors when designing a distribution strategy that may affect channel members' relationships. First, we have marketing decision. Distribution strategy can be produced by how decisions are created in other marketing aspects, such as: first, product issues. Often, it is the nature of the product to be distributed that speaks about the distribution choices necessary. Options need to be carefully decided, particularly for products that entail utmost care in handling, such as delicate or fragile products. In contrast, no special shipping arrangements are needed for extremely tough or durable products. Next, we have promotion issues. Distribution decisions are influenced by the nature of promotional activities required to sell the product to customers. Distribution options vary from product to product. There could be products that require extensive salesperson to customer contact like buying cars, or products that do not necessitate sales assistance like in the case of buying bread. Next is pricing issues. Distribution strategy can also be influenced by the preferred price of the companies to sell their products. The addition of resellers into the distribution strategy may increase the price of the product. Obviously, each member of the channel would want to make a profit for their involvement to the sale. Next, we have target market issues. Undoubtedly, a distribution system could be considered effective when target customers can access and obtain the product easily. In deciding for a channel arrangement to be organized, the objective is really effectiveness and efficiency in reaching the customers. The company should find out the level of distribution coverage required to successfully meet customers' needs. The intensity by which the product is made available is the measure for distribution coverage. Next we have here is infrastructure. Although in the planning stages, implementing the distribution plan has been thoroughly examined, sometimes problems still happen. Some parts of the distribution channel may not be what are projected. Marketers often discover the type of distribution system they are used to employing is missing or even absent, such as poor transportation, no required refrigerated storage space that is necessary to store the product, or few suitable retail outlets. In fact, a company may also be prevented for entering a certain market because of no appropriate options in distributing the product. Well, though considered risky, a company may have left little or no option but to accept what is available to enter the market. Next here we have channel relationship. The quality of relationship that is present between distribution channel members must also be considered. Relationship between channel members has the possibility to influence the sales of the product. We have here is channel power. Each member of a distribution channel has duties to do that would add value of the product. Some members may have stronger position to take control the rest of the distribution chain. Such stronger position is also known as channel power. They might purchase more products as long as the prices are lowered, or may sell provided that the prices are higher. Channel power can be seen in several ways. First, we have back-end of product power. Back-end or product power usually lies in the hand of manufacturers whose product have high level of customer demand. The rest of the channel members have modest option but to carry forward the product in the chain or risk losing customers. Next, we have middle or wholesale power. Here, the power is in the hands of the wholesaler who is in the strong position in the distribution chain. Third is front or retail power. Front or retail power, as the name suggests, stays in the hands of the retailers who can command major concessions from their suppliers. This type of power is most rampant when the retailers command large percentage of sales in the market they serve, and others in the channel are reliant on the sales produced by these retailers. Next we have here is channel conflict. In an attempt to boost product sales, marketers are frequently fascinated by the idea that sales can increase if the marketer spreads out distribution by means of adding more resellers. This decision should be handled more cautiously. Most of the time, current dealers may feel intimidated by the new distributors. Current distributors may feel that new distributors are invading their customers and sucking up potential business. Typically, there are three types of channel conflicts. First, we have horizontal channel conflict. It is a conflict between two players at the same level in the distribution channel. It could be a conflict between two distributors or a conflict between two retailers. The best example of horizontal channel conflict is when two stores in a region are given a territory each. Store 1 is given territory. Store 2 is given territory 2. Now, the channel conflict occurs when Store 1 services customers from Territory 2 or vice versa. This means that the channels are not abiding the rules laid down by the company and hence it is creating conflict. Number 2 is we have vertical channel conflict. Vertical channel conflict happens at different levels of the distribution channel. A usual conflict might be between the retailer and the distributor, or it might be between the distributor and the company. Third, we have multiple channel conflict. When small retailers and businessmen were successful in business, modern retail came in the picture. Big hypermarket and malls were started where people could do all their shopping. An overall different distributions channel was formed owing to their bulk buying power. These hypermarkets were providing big discounts and making big sales also. Next is need for long-term commitments. For marketers, channel decisions have continuing effects. In reality, it takes a long period of time to create new relationships. At the same time, ending existing relationships could be complicated. Um, Next is deciding for the distribution channels. Selecting the best distribution channel is a pivotal decision because it can suggest the success or failure of a product. The choice of a distribution channel shall resolve how products are managed and speed of delivery. Here are some of the factors to think about in the selection of channels of distribution. First, in the product, the type of product being sold will affect the distribution channel choices. Various factors under this category are first, perishability. Perishable goods need speedy movement and shorter and direct distribution channels compared with products having longer shelf lives so that goods could be delivered to the consumers without postponement. Next is size and weight of product. Bulky and heavy products such as coal and food grains and other similar goods are directly distributed to the users that involve heavy transportation cost. Next is unit value of a product. Products with lesser monetary unit value and high turnover are distributed by using longer channels of distribution. Fourth is standardization. Products of typical size and quality generally take longer time by using a longer channel of distribution. Heavy-duty and standardized goods such as machine tools and automobile component parts which are of standard size reach the consumer through the wholesalers and retailers. Fifth is technical nature of products. Industrial products which are highly technical in nature are typically distributed straight to the industrial users and take lesser time and adopt a shorter channel of distribution. Next is market. Marketers usually choose a distribution channel based on what customer wants, how, where, and under what situations. The following factors are considered in this regard. First, we have consumer or business market. If the market is consumers, retailers are necessary distribution channels whereas business markets may require another method. Second is number of prospective buyers. If there are more numbers of buyers, it is likely that the distribution channel will be long. In contrast, if the number of consumers is projected to be less, the manufacturer can well sell straight to the consumers by assigning salespeople. Next, we have size and average frequency of the order. Many channels are required for big market size, while for small market size, direct selling may be advantageous. Fourth is geographic concentration of market. Direct selling is favored for very a market where customers are concentrated at one particular place. Fifth is buying habits of customers. Taste, preferences, likes, and dislikes are part of the buying habits of customers. Customers also anticipate some services such as credit and personal attention and after sales service. And for the last, we have middlemen. Depending on the needs and the demands on time, a middleman can assist distribute products fast and efficiently. An agent or a distributor is needed to persuade buyers of different stores to carry a company's product. Important factors on the choice of a particular middleman are explained below. First, we have cost of distribution of goods. Cost of distribution using middlemen is one of the chief concerns to be thought of by the manufacturer. There will be an increased cost of product for higher cost of distribution. Therefore, manufacturer must choose a V that is cost effective. Second is availability of preferred middlemen. Occasionally, preferred middlemen may be busy in handling competitive products, so they are not available for the distribution of goods. Third, we have inappropriate marketing policies by for middlemen. Oftentimes, the marketing policies of the manufacturer may not be acceptable to the middleman. The terms and conditions set by manufacturer may not be favorable to the middleman. Fourth is services supplied by middlemen. The manufacturer must choose those middlemen who give different marketing services such as storage, credit, and packing. Simultaneously, the middlemen ought to guarantee these different services to customers. And the last is making certain greater volume of sales. A manufacturer would like to assign middlemen who can guarantee greater sales volume for long period of time. That will be all. Thank you.
Marketing environment. Marketing environment encompasses all the internal and external factors that drive and influence an organization market activities. Competitors. Competitors is the other business who can offer the same or similar goods and service to your customer. The manufacturing company business that use those raw materials, parts, and components to assemble the finished product. Types of manufacturing company: reputation and financial stability, ability and experience, needs for control of channel, industrial rules, service provided. Government regulation and policy. The government may enforce some limitation of the whole trade or the particular product or take over the distribution of certain product. All those limitations have direct pressure in selecting the channel of distribution channel strategy. Distribution channel strategies itself is considered to have 6 different strategy goals known as 6CS, which are capital, control, coverage, character, and continuity in informing the overall channel distribution strategy. Supply chain management. Supply chain management is a comprehensive plan to try to acquire the right inputs such as raw materials, components, and capital equipment that convert this input into finished product and then later distribute them to the final distribution. Importance of supply chain management. Supply chain management is a lifetime of an organization. It needs to be really efficient to keep an operation running like a well-oiled machine. Streamlined supply chain can enhance the consumer relation and lower down operational costs. Customer service. Customers expect to receive the correct product mix and quality to be delivered on time. Reduce operating costs. Retailers rely heavily on supply chain to quickly distribute pricely product to prevent holding expenses and inventories to store any longer than needed. Financial position. Companies give importance to supply chain manage because they help organize and trim down supply chain expenditures. Function of supply chain management. The main goal of supply chain management is to design, manage and execute supply chain activity from the point of the production. Types of function of supply chain management: purchasing, operation, logistic, resource management, information workflow, integration function, coordinating processes, designing complex system. Supply management process is a process employed by majority of companies to make certain that their supply chain is well organized and efficient. It is the collect of the step a company takes to transform raw materials into a final product. Plan. Plan the first stage of supply chain process, the planning stage. Developing or sourcing. After the planning stage, the next is developing or resourcing. Make the manufacturing or producing of product to were defined by the customer is their phase of supply chain management process. Deliver, the fourth stage of delivery stage where product are transformed to consumer to intended place by supplier. Return, the last final stage of supply chain management often tends to be a challenging section of the supply chain for many companies to know as return. Supply chain model. Once a company understands the forces driving is a business, then it can deliver which among the six common supply chain model is discussed. Well, supply chain oriented efficient. The efficient supply chain model, the fast supply chain model, the continuous flow supply chain model. Types of supply chain oriented to responsiveness. The agile supply chain model, a custom configure supply chain model, a flexible supply chain model. Simultaneous capabilities and multiply supply chain. It's a capabilities require different skills, and in the majority cases, that skill set are incompatible within the same supply chain. However, it's possible to develop several parallel supply chains within a single organization.